Beauty is in the eye of the beholder, at least that's what I'm told. And it usually tells you something about the person beholding it. Well, here's another little saying. Opinions are like noses. Everybody's got one, and here's mine. Here are my top 10 picks for the most beautiful cars ever built. I'm Michelle Rahal with the Drive Channel and thedrivechannel.com. The new production Lamborghini Sesto Elemento was the subject of our last episode, which made me think, and I'm also told that can be dangerous, but here we go. Number 10, the 1963 Corvette Stingray left its mark on the iconic brand all the way through today. In 2014, it's going to change. If the rumors are true, it's going to incorporate the split window that we all know and love, but that's where the familiarity ends. It'll be mid-engine and directly aimed at Ferrari and Lamborghini, so it's only fitting that it be represented here. The Stingray lives on. Number 9. When Chevrolet decided to produce this car, fins were all the rage, but the decision to understate them in the 57 Chevy was a great one. This beautiful piece now commands high dollar among the collectors, and with good reason. Great design never dies or fades away. This car represented everything the 50s had to offer. I wish I had the money to offer somebody to get one. Number 8. In 1939, who would have thought that such an up-and-down company like Alfa Romeo would produce such a beautiful piece of art? But they did with the Alfa 8C 2900 Tourer. The sleek lines, the sporty feel, the wind in your face, they all came together with this Italian speedster that lives on today with the 8C Competizione. Number 7, the Dino. It never carried the Ferrari name, and Enzo Ferrari didn't like mid-engine cars in the hands of his customers. He felt like they were too powerful and his customers couldn't handle them, so he compromised with a V6 engine car that he named after his son. What transpired was a game changer in the design and supercar world. A beautiful little piece that still has panache today. And he was right about the high horsepower mid-engine cars. Most of the guys crash them. Number 6, the 1954 Jaguar XK120 made people swoon when it came out. The 6-cylinder engine it carried lived on until just a few years ago. This car was driven by all the Hollywood stars as well as a slightly above average auto lover. It handled, it had the looks, and the girls loved it. I mean, you don't really need much more than that, do you? Number 5, the Mercedes 300 Gullwing. This car was a game changer. No one had ever seen a car with doors like this and handling characteristics of a racing car. All this in the 1950s. Several of these were built in aluminum. I was lucky enough to have driven one of those, and it was magic. It still is today. Number 4, it's not a name that everybody knows, but the collectors certainly do. It's the 1938 Talbot Lago. This French car still does exactly what it's supposed to do, evoke emotion. It was big, swoopy lines, and elegant. These were the finest examples of the French mark ever produced. Number 3, in 1930, Mercedes was on a roll, and when it produced this car, it was and is a rolling work of art, the Count Trossi SSK. Aerodynamically, it was far ahead of its time, and now it rests comfortably in the famous Ralph Lauren collection. It's a great place for it. Number 2, the Lamborghini Miura S. It was the first true supercar, a V12 engine, transversely mounted gearbox, and mid-engine. And the lines of this car simply set the stage for a succession of Italian cars that all had one thing in mind: beat Ferrari. On looks alone, this one was a hands-down winner. Finally, we get down to number 1, and this is the car that most designers consider the most beautiful car ever produced, the Jaguar XKE. Even Enzo Ferrari relented and said as much, and why not? For a 1963 design, this car had all the sex appeal of a beautiful, sultry woman, and that is exactly what it was supposed to do. Jaguar had no idea this shape would live on today, reflected in the great GT cars of our modern time. I had one. I know. I loved the car and still do. So forgive me if I'm a little slanted towards it, but there it is. For the Drive Channel and thedrivechannel.com, I'm Michelle Rahal. If you like what we're doing, favorite us, give us some comments, whether you like it or not, and all I can say is enjoy.